Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. It's T Ultra here, and today I have my second ever no money spent video to share with you guys, and we have a couple things to take care of here. We got some tokens to spend, we have some packs to open, we have some sets to lock in, we got some auction house stuff. Before we get into all of that, I need you guys to hit the like button so I know it's real, so I know you guys are here to see some fire no money spent content. And then also hit the subscribe button while you're at it too. It's pretty close to the like button, so you might as well just do both at the same time. Let's get into the rest of the video. So I just have those 4 Thon makers up there because they were super cheap, and if and when their prices go up a little bit, I'll sell them back to hopefully make a little bit of profit. But I did also just buy this John Havlicek. It's not very exciting, but I got him for 7,900 MT. So that's kind of a snipe because he normally goes for over 20k. I remember like a few weeks ago to like a month ago maybe, he was like even more expensive than that. So I'm gonna add him to the collection for now. That actually is the last card that I need to lock in that multi-dimensional set. But you know, I was pretty much just locking in every set that I could since the beginning of the year, but I've kind of come to regret locking most of them in because I found that it wasn't worth it. I don't know why I locked them all in. I just kind of thought that it was the thing to do. But after playing this game a lot this year, I've kind of realized that locking in sets isn't really worth it most of the time. That Karl Anthony Towns card looks really good with the new campus, Campus Legends or whatever. The March Madness packs. They called it something else, but it's basically March Madness packs. So I'd probably lock that set in, but if you lock in the multi-dimensional set, you get like a J.R. Smith, and that set is so old and that card is outdated, so really no point in doing that. Other than that, I've pretty much just buying like current series players, trying to finish all those sets to lock them in. They're 20 tokens for each set that you lock in, so I got some pretty good prices on these relative to, you know, what they have been and what they usually are. At least I think I did. The market's it's a weird kind of thing. It's always fluctuating, but I think I got a fair price for most of these. I bought this Porter right here for 2k. Oh, see there, that just popped up that I can get that card if I want. What do you think, guys? Should I do it? Probably not. I could, but see, I'm going for collector level, so I am going to keep all those cards, but once I get to the end, I kind of just want to sell a bunch of the cards back. But, you know, we'll see. There's really no point in getting this card, so I probably won't lock it in. But that's a different topic. So next, I bought this Malik Beasley also for 2k MT. Plumlee I got for 1,850, and when I looked before, he was like way more expensive than that. I bought this Bolden for 1,950. This Ennis for 2,250, so he was a little expensive. This O'Quinn was 2,700. That was probably too much to pay, but I just wanted to get him in the collection. I bought this guy for 2,100. Milton for 3k. I got this Luka card for 1,900. This guy for 1,950. I got this Garrett Temple also for 1,950. So this is kind of confusing. I was selling this one Jordan Clarkson card that I ended up selling for 1,450. And then I also bought this Jordan Clarkson card for 1k. So it was kind of like a weird way of sort of buying and selling the same card. They were just literally 2 different versions of the same card, or 2 different cards of the same player. I bought this LeBron card. He was the last card I needed to complete the Lakers set. I actually bought him for like 10k, so that was kind of annoying to have to pay that. But it is what it is. I got this dude for, well, I bought him for 3k. I put a bid in for 3k, and then I got 750 back, so it was 2,250. And there, it's notifying me right now I finished the Lakers set. I bought this Torrey Craig for 1,250. And I remember a few days before I actually bought him, he was going for like 5-6k at the cheapest. Bielitsa I bought for 1,550. Yep, I finished the Nuggets collection as well. No big deal. Tyus Jones, I got him for 1,750. And then this is the Anthony Davis that I got in the last video that I ended up selling. The amethyst one, not like a pink diamond or anything. So he sold. I also just had this playbook. I sold him. I've been trying to sell this Nate Thurman, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we'll see what happens with him. And then this guy sold for a lot because he's a Hawks player, and everyone was trying to get that Cam Reddish card from the new Spotlight Sim challenges. All right, next we are going to lock in these sets. Are you guys ready? Bam. Bam. And then finally, this is the last set that I have to complete for these current series. And bam, they're all done. I have them all done. See my tokens rack up. I now have 1,785 tokens. And speaking of tokens, that brings us to the next thing we have to take care of today. I have a lot of tokens to spend, and we're going to do that right now. So I need to get 5 more pink diamonds to unlock the Galaxy Opal tier. So obviously, we're going to get these new cards. We're going to get this Michael Beasley for 150 tokens. Welcome to the squad, Beasley. Next up, you know we got to get my boy D-Lo. I wish he had his T-Wolves jersey on in this photo, but that's all good. We still respect D-Lo. He does have ice in his veins, as you probably know. Got to add him to the squad. And then, let's see. We'll do this Reggie Lewis. He came out in the previous token update, and he's, you know, all right. I'm not going to use him, but all right. So we need 2 more. And the rest of these cards are pretty bad. I know that these 3 aren't very good. Maybe Mitch Richmond. Chris Mullin got redeemed by a lot of people. I'll probably get this George Gervin as one of them. He seems like he's pretty cool. So that means we need 1 more. Dude, like no one, less than 500 people have this Spencer Haywood. That's kind of funny. I don't know why I'm stressing this decision so much. Like, I'm never going to use this card no matter which one it is. It's kind of weird looking at these old pink diamonds. Like, this one only has 1 Hall of Fame badge and 28 gold badges. Like, nowadays, like, Ruby cards are starting to get, like, pretty close to that, honestly. Like, especially in pink diamonds, they have, like, way more than that. Like, this West only has 0. Like, that's crazy. Man, I feel so bad for people who grinded this game right at the beginning of the year just to get these cards. I mean, this Chris Mullin has 5. All right, we'll just go with Chris Mullin. A lot of people redeemed him. We'll just be basic and go for him. Either way, he's never going to touch the floor. So, welcome to the bench. And with that, guys, we have finally unlocked our Galaxy Opal tier. We have enough tokens to get 1 of these. So, obviously, with the new update, Zach LaVine, Josh Smith, Tim Duncan, and Bradley Beal. Those are the best cards currently available in the market right now. Tony Parker is pretty decent, I guess. These guys, I mean, they're not terrible, but they're a little outdated compared to these other cards that are now available. This David Robinson card is also pretty good, but we're going to go with one of the new ones. This Bradley Beal card, from what I hear, he's not the best of the new cards, and not that many people have redeemed him either, so that kind of shows. We have Tim Duncan. I could maybe use another power forward / center. I'm currently running Embiid and Marc Gasol at center. And I have Pink Diamond Giannis, the free one that you got from the Spotlight Challenges. I have him at the power forward. So we'll consider him. I'm probably not going to get Zach LaVine because I like my point guards. I mean, this card would honestly, you know, it would be on the team. Like right now I have Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook and Evo Jeremy Lin. I really like that Jeremy Lin card, but I'm assuming Zach LaVine would probably be better. But honestly, guys, I think I'm going with my boy Josh Smith. Like, I could use a small forward, honestly. Like, I'll show you. I mean, I kind of use different lineups when I'm playing online. I'm trying to figure out what's best, what works best for me. But I think having, like, a small forward like this would be the biggest improvement to my team because there's so many good, like, shooting guards in this game. Like, I have some decent point guards. I get by with my centers. Like, I've been playing with Marc Gasol for a while. I like him. And then Joel Embiid, I also just added. So we're going to go ahead and lock this in. Welcome to the squad, Josh Smith. There he is. Look at that smile, and up he goes. All right, so like I said, I run a few lineups when I play online. This unlimited lineup, I usually have all the way full of, like, diamonds, pink diamonds, Galaxy Opals, or a couple of times I'll have like an amethyst like Lance Stevenson or Shaq, or I even had a ruby on there before with Jeff Green when he first came out. But I don't know. I'm always doing this balancing act between, like, with the matchmaking, is it better to load your team up with talent because no matter what, you're going to go against, you know, a team that's rated way better than you anyways, so you might as well come guns a-blazing? Or is it better to have a bad bench and only run a 5-man so your overall is lower, but then if you run into a god squad, you don't have a bench? But in this game, it's hard to say if it really matters stamina-wise. So this is just what I have in there right now. These two guys are pretty much locked in, Jeremy Lin and Russell Westbrook. I just got this Brandon Roy card, and he's awesome. I think I'm going to keep him there. I also like this RJ Barrett. I like him at the 2, but if I run an 8-man, he can also come off the bench as a 3 if I need to. And like I was saying, guys, like this small forward position, like it's really tough because I have Miles Bridges in there right now. I could put Kawhi in there. I like his defense, but on offense, he's just not that great for me. Like, he's all right, and I like running him at the 2 more than the 3, but as you can see, like, I would rather honestly play with RJ Barrett and Brandon Roy than Kawhi Leonard, so I don't think we're going to put Leonard in there. I could also use this Lamar Odom, but he's a little outdated. Like, he's still a solid player. He has 40 gold badges, but he only comes with 7 Hall of Fame badges. So that's not really what I'm looking for. Like Miles Bridges, as you can see, he has 24 Hall of Fame badges. I do like this Cam Reddish card, but again, I kind of prefer to use him at the 2. He could play the 3 maybe, but I don't know. He's not that big. Like, he's taller than Bridges, but I don't know, he's just kind of thin, and like you see his post defense right there's a D-, so we're not going to put him in there. Obviously, we're going to put in this Josh Smith card at the small forward. So this is our starting 5. So we have some nice size on this team. We might run into trouble if we run into someone like Giannis at point guard or LeBron or Simmons, which is possible, but you know, there's not really any other options we have. Like, I'm not going to really bench Brandon Roy for this Kawhi Leonard because that would just be kind of ridiculous in my opinion. And then the question becomes, when I'm playing unlimited, is it worth having these players come off the bench now? Because I mean, they make my overall higher instead of just having bronzes on the bench, and they can come in to give my guys breaks, but can they really offer anything that my starting 5 can't offer? Like, I really like this Jeremy Lin card, and I'm better with that Lin card than this Russell Westbrook because I've been using Lin for a long time, and I just got this Russell Westbrook, but I think Westbrook is just as a capable player as Jeremy Lin. Honestly, that's something that we're going to have to figure out later. So right now we have an overall of 92 and 93 offense, 92 defense. If we put in all bronzes, we go from 92, 93, 92, was it, to an 88 overall. So that brings us down quite a bit. And honestly, like, all we're sacrificing is not being able to bring Jeremy Lin, RJ Barrett, and Marcus Gasol in off the bench. And honestly, I think this starting 5 is good enough where, like, there's not a situation where those guys would really help us out. Like, I know sometimes it's nice to have, like, a really big center come off the bench just in case you run into, like, Yao Ming or something. But Marcus Gasol isn't really going to, you know, do much better than Joel Embiid in that situation. So for now, we'll stick with this. But the matchmaking in this game is just kind of messed up. Like, no matter what you do, you're always going to get matched up with some sort of like even this, though this team is an 88, I guarantee you next time I try to go 12-0, I'm going to run into a team that's like a 96 overall or higher at some point, like, just for no reason. Like, it's as if 2K cannot find anyone else to match me up with other than, like, just a crazy team like that. Like, it's so annoying. So last night I was trying to go 12-0 and I won. I already had a couple games won, so I was trying to just finish it out and win, you know, get to 12-0. And then I was at 5-0, and then my 6th game, like, as usual, the 6th game you're always gonna match up with someone like way better than you. So I played a goated squad. It was pretty much like all Galaxy Opals and blah blah. You know how it goes. And it was such a sweaty game, and I ended up being able to win. So at that point, I was feeling good. Like, this is it. We're gonna go 12-0. And then the next person I played, his team was also very good, but it wasn't like the previous team that I just beat, where, like, it was just unbeatable. But my goodness, this guy he beat me, like, so badly. It was unbelievable. Like, I can't even complain about the matchmaking with that. Like, I won the game that was supposed to be hard, but then the guy I played next, his team was more even, but he was just so good. He would, like, set a screen, and, like, he would just kind of be able to do some sort of dribble moves and get wide open from deep. Like, every time, my guy would always get stuck on the screen, and if I sold to sell the 3, he would just dish it to the roller. It was just crazy. Like, I literally could not stop this guy. So I lost that game, and then I ended up, you know, I was like, at that point, I just wanted to keep playing until I got to the max amount of wins that I could. So I won another game, maybe 2. I ran into the same guy again. He schooled me again. And then we did end up going 10-2, so we lost to the same guy twice in the same run of 12-0. So that was super annoying. So if we didn't run into that guy, this video might also include Galaxy Opal James Worthy. That's the reward you get for going 12-0. But we did get a pack out of that. We got a New Year's resolution pack. That is right here. We've also been playing some domination. I have something to show you guys about that as well before this video is over. And then for logging in, today I got this Prime Series 2 Ben Simmons pack award. So we're just going to go ahead and open these in order. We're going to start with the New Year's resolution award pack. See if we can get anything good. And just like that, we have an amethyst. That's pretty neat. So we'll flip all. And then, are you ready, guys? I don't know. I mean, amethyst isn't really that exciting nowadays, but I don't really know what this card would be. Is it even from that set, or what is this? Is this Kevin Durant? Is this Durant? There we go. We got the Durantula. That's cool to see. I mean, I already have this card, so you know, hopefully he sells for a little bit, I guess. All right, next we're just gonna open these domination packs quick. I mean, I don't think you can get anything very exciting, but we're getting the ball that you get from, I'm just finishing all-time domination. I just couldn't grind it like to start the year. Like, I know some people sat down and did the whole thing right away. I just kind of do it when there's like an event going on, or when there's something like in the daily or weekly goals, or in this case there was a monthly goal where I'll show you guys what we got from that. But we did meet a monthly goal with domination, and you know, we're adding a ball with each of those packs to the collector level, which is nice. So next we are going to open this Ben Simmons pack. You know who's in this, right? I'll give you a hint. It's Ben Simmons. He's in these packs. Oh, you're kidding me. I really thought we were going to get Ben Simmons, guys. And we have another Thon Maker to send to our auction house. So now we have 5 in there. Hopefully he goes up in price. We can make a pretty penny from that. So what I was talking about with domination is I did end up doing a couple things here. So this is from a weekly goal of winning like a domination game with a certain number of players or whatever. And this is from winning, what was it, 20 games of domination. So yeah, this is what I did today to get 650 MT, because I was doing domination anyways. So if you're going to do something, you might as well use, you know, look at these goals, see if there's anything like you can get a little extra MT from. And then these monthly goals here, I had to only win 20 games of domination, which, you know, I need to finish that anyways, because, you know, I should have done that already. But I ended up getting 5,250 MT. And then I did this a while ago, but I did get 6,000 MT from winning 40 games of Triple Threat Online, which is already, in my opinion, the best way to make MT. So if you're making 6,000 MT on top of, you know, playing 40 games, I figured, why not? I'm going to play it anyways. Might as well go for 40. So just make sure you're monitoring these things. Like, you know, sometimes there's something good on there. Normally not, but you never know. If you guys are getting kind of bored of this game, I know that the content can be a little dry, especially when you're playing offline. I like to use cards that I can evo, even if I'm not really going to use them. It's still just kind of something to do just to keep you busy. So while I was doing some of those Spotlight Sim challenges and like Triple Threat offline, stuff like that, I was able to evolve some of these cards. So like this Kyle Korver, I evolved him. I'm probably not going to use him ever, but you never know. He's kind of fun to use like for offline stuff, especially on like rookie mode, because you can just pull it with him for wherever, and he's not very expensive to use because he's just a ruby. I evoed this Landry Fields to a ruby. You can see right there quick, that's all the stuff he gets. He used to be a pretty good budget card, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if people are really using him that much anymore, but maybe if I do like a low overall lineup, I'll use him. And this Finley card, I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to use him. But he was close to being evoed, so I thought, why not throw him in a lineup and just get him up to Ruby at least. Alright guys, so this is the first locker code. It is called Happy St. Patty's Day in MyTeam. This is from like 5-ish days ago, and they last like a week, so you have like a day or two to get this entered in. If you still haven't done that, it's on the screen right there. Just pause it if you still need to enter it in, but we're going to go ahead and enter it. So I already have both of those Paul Pierces. I don't have JoJo White, but I don't really want him. I'm going to try to go for maybe Jaylen Brown or maybe Marcus Smart. Honestly, that whole right side is cards that I don't have, along with the one in the middle, so I still don't really want that JoJo White because he's so cheap on the auction house right now. Like, if you guys need any of these cards for whatever reason, like, these locker codes usually make them a lot cheaper. And of course, I get JoJo White, which is literally the worst card on there. But like I was saying, if you guys need these cards, like if you just want them for whatever reason, or if you want to add them to your collection for collector level, or I think that Jaylen Brown is a Moments card, same with Marcus Smart. They're pretty cheap right now. I might actually go ahead and just buy them, like just to add them to the collection. And their prices should go back up. Normally, during times when a player is in a locker code, their prices go down because a lot of people get them for free and they just throw them up, trying to make a little bit of profit. Yeah, like look at this Jaylen Brown card. He is so cheap right now. Yeah, I see a couple up there for 5,500, so we're gonna buy this one right here. I'm not recommending that you guys get this card like to use him. I mean, unless you're like looking for a cheap diamond Jaylen Brown, but he's not like, you know, anything special. At least I don't think he is. I haven't heard he's special unless it's like the best hidden secret in all of 2K. But if you just want to add him to your collection, he's pretty cheap right now if you don't get him from that locker code. Next, we're going to look up this Marcus Smart. He was really good at the beginning of the year as a budget card, and he is also very cheap. We will enter in this filter right here, see if he's even cheaper than that. Oh, yeah. We can get him for a lot cheaper. Let's see. 5,700. Oh, is that the cheapest right there? What? Oh, sometimes you have to do this, enter in their position, and you'll get more options. Oh, this one must have just been listed. All right, we'll get him. Oh, you're kidding. I wasted too much time. All right, we'll spend an extra 250. So there we go. We have Marcus Smart. We have JoJo. We have all the Paul Pierces. So we have all those cards that were available. We have all of them now, so we can rest easy at night. And this is the next locker code. It just came out a couple days ago, so you have a little bit of time to get that entered, but you don't want to forget. There's nothing worse than forgetting a locker code. So there it is on the screen. Enjoy your MT weekend. Definitely get that entered in. All right, I should have actually saved all those other packs to open with this pack, because with this locker code, you do get one of these packs. It looks like the green is a Deluxe League Series 2 pack. The gold is a Deluxe Series 1, and the red is a base pack. So we don't want the red. I would rather have the green, because that's the Deluxe Series 2. We're just going to drop it over here, and hopefully it goes in the green. But if it goes in the yellow, I can live with that, because I really just don't want the red. Come on, come on. Go green, go green, go green, go green. All right, we get the yellow. That's fine. We'll open that here quick. All right, we're just going to go ahead and open this pack here. See if we get anything good. I don't know if we can really get anything crazy or that we don't have. Oh, I spoke too soon. We got TJ. We're still just trying to get a goated squad here without spending a dime on this game. Just make sure you guys are looking in here. Like, I don't know why. For some reason, I like to look at these like notification things. It's kind of satisfying. You can just press Y and it'll clear all notifications. Pro tip. I know that's super valuable information, but if you guys have like shoes in here and you need extra MT, sell like quick sell the bronze, silver, and gold shoes. They don't go for anything. Sometimes if you get a gold 3-point shoe, you can auction it for like over 1k MT, but for the most part, you can just quick sell them. For some reason, I like to keep this shoe in my collection just in case I need like to do a rebounding challenge or something, but I never end up using it. I've had it in there forever. But also when you're doing this, make sure you don't like accidentally quick sell a diamond shoe, because that would be terrible. So bam, we're just adding a little MT. Hopefully we can get up to over 100k. Does anyone else find these injury cards like super annoying? Like your player never gets injured, knock on wood. And like, I've never really used one, and they sell for nothing, and you have to go and take the time to quick sell them. It's just like super duper like annoying and frustrating. And guys, I just noticed that we actually almost have this week 7 set completed. You can lock it in for 100 tokens. I don't know if it's really worth it, but if we did want to do it, we would just need to get this guy, Jaren Jackson. He's going for a little under 8k, and then Jimmy Butler. There's his price right there. I think he was like way cheaper a while ago. I should have bought him when I could, but even if I had all these cards, like I said, I don't know if I would lock in the set, because you just have so much MT tied up in like these cards where it's like you're just getting tokens. And honestly, I'd rather just have MT. Should I snipe this? Yeah. Yeah, 2,850. The next cheapest is 8,350. Okay. Okay. We'll sell that. For the next video, you guys have that to look forward to. We can see how much he sells for. A lot of these cards are like very expensive, like more expensive than you would think because they're not in packs anymore. Like this guy, I mean, I have him. Like if I were to lock in this set, once I'm going back from collector level, like I wouldn't be able to sell him. So, I mean, each set, if you add it all up, it's a lot of MT. And one thing I've learned this year is that MT is really like the main thing you should be concerned with. Like tokens are nice, but you can get tokens other ways than locking in sets. And I'm getting on a little bit of a rant there, but like for instance, if you would have asked me like a month or two ago if I wanted to lock this in, I'd be like, oh yeah, duh. I definitely want to lock this in so I can get this JR card and add it to my collector level. But it's like one card. I mean, if it really came down to it and that's all I needed, then maybe. But I mean, some of these cards, like they fluctuate in price. They've gone down quite a bit, but like at one point this Havlicek was like over 100K. I mean, right now he's, you know, more like 20 to 30, but I got him for 7,900. So like if I do sell him back and he's the same price, like that's a big profit. Like some of these cards, man, like it adds up when you put it all together. So being able to like sell them once you know, reach your collector goal, that's a big deal. And for those of you who don't know about this strategy, like for example, we just bought this card for 2,850 MT. We see that these are the next cheapest on there. So if we wanted this card to sell, not for sure, but be a lot more likely to sell, and most likely be the first one to sell if people are like buying the card like in a wise manner, we would just list the card for 8,300 instead, you know, because then it would be the cheapest one, you know, barely, but that would likely be the first one that someone would buy if they were looking for this card. So we're just gonna go ahead and list them there. We'll do them for 4 hours. Hopefully he sells by the time this next video rolls around. So thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun. I'm glad you guys could witness, you know, locking in the rest of these current series sets. I know I said I don't like locking in sets, and there is something to be said about not locking any of these in and just, you know, selling your players. But for me, these current sets, it's kind of just worth locking them in because you get 20 tokens and, you know, they are a decent amount of MT, but I had already locked in so many, so I figured like, you know what, YOLO, let's get them all locked in. It's kind of like a cool thing to do just to say you have it done. And it was fun going on a little bit of a token spending spree to improve the team. This is our starting 5 as of now, and I didn't even mention this earlier, but like we did get this D-Lo. I don't think he's, you know, gonna like start for me at all because I kind of like Jeremy Lin and Russell Westbrook as my options. I like this Jason Kidd card too on defense, but for some reason on offense, he just like, I don't know, I'm just not good with him. But who knows, maybe D-Lo will make an appearance at some point. And we also ended up getting Michael Beasley. I haven't used him either, obviously, because I just got him, but he might be decent. I don't know. He's got 31 Hall of Fame badges. He's just, I remember I looked at him before and he seemed kind of like a solid player, sort of like a glue guy. So we'll see. Maybe I don't know if he'll make this starting 5, but if we do run a lineup with maybe like a 3-man bench or a 5-man bench, then he might make it. He'll probably like for sure make it if we fill the whole squad up with like, you know, our best players, then he'll probably be on there. But that's for another day. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.